Before Baker Street, before Dr. Watson, and before the legend, there was simply a young Sherlock Holmes, untested by history and unrefined by fame. Young Sherlock is a mystery-adventure series directed by Guy Ritchie that premiered on Amazon Prime Video on March 4, 2026. The show serves as an origin story for Arthur Conan Doyle's famous detective, exploring Sherlock's rebellious teenage years long before he became the world's most celebrated investigator. Spanning 8 episodes, the series is set in the 1870s. The story begins when 19-year-old Sherlock Holmes, played by Hero Fiennes Tiffin, is bailed out of prison by his brother, Mycroft, after being caught pickpocketing. To teach him humility, Mycroft installs Sherlock at Oxford, not as a student, but as a scout. Instead of studying, Sherlock is tasked with cleaning up after professors and waiting on the faculty. While working in the shadows of academia, Sherlock meets James Moriarty, portrayed by Donald Finn, a brilliant scholarship student from a lower-class background. The two become instant friends and intellectual equals. We are also introduced to Sir Bucephalus Hodge, the Oxford Dean who is opening a massive new science building. Interestingly, Mycroft is acting as his advisor through Her Majesty's Foreign Office. The plot ignites with the arrival of Princess Guluen Shoan, who travels to the university to deliver ancient, priceless Chinese scrolls. Though she is kidnapped and the scrolls are stolen during her journey, she heroically escapes and retrieves them herself. However, the peace is short-lived, a professor is soon murdered, and the scrolls vanish once again. This time, the evidence points directly to Sherlock. To avoid a life behind bars, he must use his raw, unpolished deductive skills to clear his name. As Sherlock and Moriarty investigate, they uncover a campus crime that links back to the Holmes family's own tragic past. Through flashbacks, we learn that Sherlock's childhood was shattered by the death of his sister, Beatrice, a tragedy that sent his mother, Cordelia, to a sanatorium and his father, Silas, to work abroad. What begins as a local murder mystery quickly spirals into a global conspiracy. Our protagonists are led on a hunt involving secret passages, deadly inventions, and high-stakes betrayals that stretch from the foggy streets of London and the revolutionary spirit of Paris to the vibrant, colorful horizons of Constantinople. So now the big question: should you watch Young Sherlock? It is easily one of the most fun and high-energy takes on the character we've seen in years. If you enjoy origin stories that explore how iconic characters actually became who they are, this series offers a really interesting perspective on initial friendship between Sherlock and Moriarty. It's a blend of detective mystery, historical drama, and adventure. Visually, the show is a knockout, featuring incredible costumes, gritty locations, and top-tier cinematography that makes every frame feel like a big-budget movie. However, if you are looking for traditional, episodic, case-of-the-week mysteries, this might feel very different from what you're used to. The show prioritizes Sherlock's personal journey and a singular, sprawling conspiracy over standalone detective puzzles. There is also a heavy focus on extended family drama, including a somewhat jarring spiritual aspect where Sherlock has visions of his sister. For a character defined by cold logic, these supernatural undertones can feel unnecessary and out of place. The verdict: watch it if you want a cinematic deep dive into the origins of the world's greatest rivalry. But if you're a purist who needs a grounded, logic-driven Sherlock without the family baggage, this one might not be for you.
Like, share, and subscribe for more reviews.